Hi everyone, this is Reese, and this is my first video. Now, I know what you guys are here for, so let's get into it. Hi everyone! So we all know about the Michael biopic that came out this year, and how huge and successful it was. Not only is it successful in America, but it is also the #1 biopic worldwide. And not only was his biopic very successful, but his music has been returning to the charts ever since the biopic was released. So, not only do we have lifetime fans listening to his music, but we also have Gen Zers coming into his streams and streaming his music for maybe even the first time. I know a lot of Gen Zers grew up with maybe kind of a negative outlook on Michael from their parents, but I think it's really beautiful that Michael has brought in this new generation of fans together with all the older generations of fans, even when he's gone. So not only was Michael very inspirational during his time here while he was alive, he is also still inspirational to this day, not only through his music, but through his teachings and his affirmations. I've seen a lot of videos of a lot of people talking about his affirmations, talking about his teachings, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. His music was literally a healing frequency. His pureness was just so bright. He had the most beautiful smile, and he continued to give hope to people who were struggling, who were poor, who were in areas of just deep, deep struggle and pain. And he continues to give us that hope to this day. And it is very important for new generations, especially my generation, Gen Z, to pull from that magic, to pull from that hope that he gave to us. Because we live in a time now where everything is expensive. People are telling us that we cannot buy houses. People are telling us that we will not be able to retire. And we struggle to afford rent. We struggle to afford groceries. I could go on and on and on. So it's very important that we pull from his magic, that we pull from his positivity. Because Michael always reminded us to be kind, to help those in need, and to heal the world. And it's very important for Gen Z to remember that and to stay positive, and that's what we're going to go into in the next part of this video. Okay, so I mentioned some of Michael's affirmations earlier in the video, and right now we're going to take a deeper dive into those. I'll be putting the images up in the top right corner for you guys to read along with me. Okay, so everything happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves me. I come to do whatever it takes to get what I want out of life. Go on to the next page, and rock in the water, the impact doesn't end. And that is so true, especially for Michael's life, because the impact is still there today. We can still feel it to this day. Alright, so on to the next one. The quality of my life is the quality of my communication. Nothing in life has any meaning except for the meaning you give it. Without resistance, there is no growth. A bodybuilder doesn't grow until he reaches the point of fatigue. Such is life. Repetition is the mother of skill. Thinking is the process of asking and answering questions to yourself. So now, we're going on to the third one, which is my favorite one. I will be magic. I will be a perfectionist, a researcher, a trainer, a master. I will be better than every great actor roped into one. And then I will go into a few of my own affirmations that I have created. I can give you guys a few examples, read off a few examples for you. So a couple of my affirmations that I really like to use are the I am affirmations. I really love using these, and I read these on a daily basis. Now I won't be reading you all of the ones that I use, but I'll be reading you the most important. Okay. I am positive. I am beautiful. I am strong. A couple others that I pulled from Michael is I am confident. I believe in myself. I am humble. Okay, so now that we talked about some of those affirmations, some of mine, some of Michael's, we're going to go into a little trial that I did. So I did a 30-day trial where I kept a 30-day journal reflecting on each day, practicing gratitude, and then during those 30 days, I also kept a weekly reflection journal. So for my 30-day journal, I wrote down a lot of gratitude for spending time with my family, having a positive day, spending time outside, just kind of having a good day overall. Okay, so now we're going to go into the weekly reflections. And what I have written down from each week is honestly impressive. So the first week didn't go so great. The second week was getting better, but still not so great. Plus, in June, I was moving in the beginning of the month, so it was kind of like very stressful, very hectic. And then by the third week of June, I was like, this week went by fast. It was a good week. I was productive. I had lots of family time. And then the fourth week, it was frustrating, but it was still good. It was still positive and hopeful. Affirmations, and I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson in that week because that was, I'm pretty sure that was the week that he passed. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the last week of June, I actually forgot to do my weekly reflection right away. So I had to like come back to it. But it was very positive. I was feeling more peaceful. I wrote down I was feeling more positive and hopeful and feeling more confident and believing in myself more. So over the month of the weekly reflections, you can literally see the change from negative to positive. And during the whole 30-day trial, I was doing daily prayers for most of the 30-day trial. But during the whole 30-day trial, I was doing affirmations, daily affirmations. This has really been helping, and by the end of the month, I felt better. And these reflections have kind of changed me, helped me have a little more gratitude. These daily affirmations have changed me. And by the beginning of July, I'm recording in the middle of July. By the beginning of July, I was much more positive, and my affirmation list had basically been perfected. Now I've kind of just incorporated it into a daily routine that I still do, and I will continue doing. And if you don't do daily affirmations, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is a great way to start the day. And if you are religious or spiritual, I don't mind either way, starting the day with prayer helps a lot too. That also kind of sets like a positive tone. It's like, oh, somebody's got my back, you know? Whether it's God or the universe or whatever you believe in. Starting the day with prayer and affirmations is definitely the most positive and peaceful way to start the day. And it really has made a difference. And if you don't believe it, if you don't want to do this like full time, do a 30-day trial like I did, do a daily reflection journal, do a weekly reflection journal, read over that at the end of the 30 days, and you will see the difference. You will literally see the difference. Alright, so now that we went over those affirmations and some of the journaling that I did, that 30-day trial, I just want to leave you guys off with a nice reminder to stay positive in these dark times, no matter what. Do not let anyone else steal your light. Don't let the state of the world put you into a mental state of fear. Take care of your spiritual health, whether you're religious or not. Very imperative to take care of your mental health as well, especially as a day-to-day basis in 2026 can be exhausting alone in itself. So remember to take breaks, remember to stay positive, practice positivity on a daily basis. And then I want to leave you guys off with one of my favorite quotes from Michael Jackson. And the quote is, always believe in yourself no matter who's around you being negative or thrusting negative energy at you. Totally block it off because whatever you believe, you become. And that is one of my favorite quotes by Michael Jackson. And I just want to leave you guys off with that friendly reminder to stay positive no matter what. Alrighty folks, since you're new and I'm new, help me out by liking the video, subscribing, leaving a comment down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say and chat with y'all in the comments. And this is Reese. Peace.